Buildings made of insulated sandwich panel construction have been around in Australia since the early 1970s. This particular type of construction consists of an insulated foam core sandwiched between metal sheets, hence the term insulated sandwich panel. The unique thermal insulation, hygiene, low cost, strength and lightweight factors of insulated sandwich panels make them ideal for use in the food storage and processing industry. Most cold stores in Australia are made almost exclusively of insulated sandwich panel construction. Sandwich panelling is easily identified by the characteristic 1.2 metre wide metal strips the panels are constructed of. Expanded polystyrene foam core insulated sandwich panels make up a large proportion of insulated sandwich panel structures in New South Wales. These types of panels are a particular concern to firefighters. Under fire conditions, the polystyrene core melts and begins to form a liquid that produces highly flammable vapours, resulting in high heat release rates, fierce burning, rapid fire spread, intense flame activity and large volumes of thick, acrid and highly toxic black smoke. As the core melts within the panelling, a void forms supporting fire development. Hidden fire travel through the core behind the panelling will occur. The panelling will shield the burning core from firefighting jets, meaning attempts at extinguishment with hose streams will have little or no effect on this type of fire. The thermal insulating nature of the panels could also prevent the detection of heat by thermal imaging cameras. A serious condition associated with insulated sandwich panels is known as panel delamination. In the mid-1990s, 2 firefighters in the United Kingdom were killed when panel delamination suddenly occurred at the Sun Valley food processing factory. More recently, investigators believe panel delamination was responsible for the deaths of 4 firefighters in the United Kingdom in November 2007 at this Midlands food storage warehouse. Insulated sandwich panels are held in tension to ensure their load-bearing capability. When heat is applied to one side of a panel, the covering panel can suddenly spring open, exposing the core, which then rapidly becomes involved in fire, producing fierce, extreme and intense fire conditions. This phenomenon is known as panel delamination and is extremely dangerous to firefighters. It can occur within a building at a location that is remote to the fire. It represents the greatest threat to firefighters who may be attempting to access a fire through a corridor that is formed of insulated sandwich panel construction. When carrying out pre-incident planning exercises at buildings made of insulated sandwich panel construction, it's important that firefighters attempt to identify access paths that are not formed with insulated sandwich panels. The following scientific test burn involving expanded polystyrene foam core insulated sandwich panels identical to those installed in many New South Wales cold stores and food processing buildings was carried out by fire researchers in Germany. This test dramatically demonstrates the involvement in fire of expanded polystyrene foam core insulated sandwich panels and, in particular, the consequences of insulated panel delamination. Note the dramatic increase in fire behaviour when the first delamination of these 2 panels occurs. Manager of the Structural Fire Safety Unit, Superintendent Chris Yergeit, has had considerable experience examining buildings made of expanded polystyrene foam core insulated sandwich panel construction. He reports on his observations.
Insulated sandwich panels, or commonly known as ISPs, are panels that are used for, obviously for insulation, so they're used in food storage, food processing places, freezers and generally things like that. So they come in a number of different varieties, I guess, and expanded polystyrene panels, or EPS, are the most common ones. They've been around for a long, long time. These days we've got other varieties such as polyurethane, or PUR. We've got polyisocyanurate, or PIR, and then we've got wool fibre, the commonly